Welcome to Santosha Spirit. This is your daily reading for the 6th of July 2021. Take 2 yet again. My camera froze on my Mac halfway through the reading. I have the Osha Zen Tarot here today, and so we'll just see what wants to come through. What came through before was the Burden card, the Innocence card, and the Fighting card. So it'll be interesting to see if they come through again, or, I just trust that this reading is going to be perfect for whoever sees it. And just always remember that time is fluid. I'm filming this now on the 6th, but whenever you watch it is perfect for you. So let's just see what wants to come through. Beyond illusion, a metamorphosis, enlightenment, seeing things clearer, wiping your lenses clean, wiping the lenses of your perception clean. Mantra does that, yeah? Lots of things do that. Meditation can do that. But I hear now that it's pratyahara, it's dropping out of the senses. It's an internal understanding. Everything comes from within you. Moving beyond this illusionary 3-dimensional hologram that's playing out around us. Traveling, understanding. Look at, I don't know if you can see the tiny little being there on the mountain pass. Understanding, and it's like I said last night, a 90-year human life is just a teeny little blip in the life in this soul's evolution. So, we're infinite. We're infinite beings having this temporary physical experience, and the more we can see beyond the illusionary physical form, the more we'll be able to really, I heard detach, but really drop out of this seriousness sometimes of this physical experience, the struggle and the suffering that can go along with being a human. We are all so bravely human, each and every one of us. And we've really got to drop these old, painful, emotional stories. It's very important to feel our emotions. But if we get stuck in an emotional loop, an emotional story, then it's detrimental, yeah? If we spend way too much time dwelling on past grievances, resentments, and it keeps us stuck in a cycle of depression, sadness, then we are clinging to the past. It's as simple as that. Real emotional expression is energy and motion. So energy, emotion. So you feel it, you let it come up and out, and then it passes. But this can happen because the majority of us have not, we haven't really lived in a society that allows open expression of emotion. It's just like, get on with it, harden up. Just be stoic. Just go back to work. Everything's fine. Don't be so sensitive are some of the lines that you hear growing up. Don't be so sensitive was a big one. Yeah, but your sensitivity is beautiful. Your vulnerability is courage, yeah. It takes a lot of courage to be authentically yourself, to really show who you truly are, to show your heart, to really honor who you truly are. So I'm hearing the Beyond Illusion, the Page of Swords has come out. So there's some cutting communication that's happening. So what I'm hearing here is that, yes, it's challenging at the moment. There is a lot of differing stories, different narratives. There always is. There's different opinions. And 3 words that can really diffuse any argument without compromising yourself, but just understanding that sometimes people don't have the eyes to clearly see, or they don't want to see what's going on. And that's what come out in the reading before, that cognitive dissonance, that internal fighting it was the fighting card. It was the Knight of the Knight of Swords, and he's just armored up with fists clenched and red eyes. He's just, if ever you touched him, he would react. So what I'm hearing is that we're moving away from taking things personally. Yeah, like for example, just taking it personally when you've chosen perhaps not to wear a mask, and the people that work in the shops don't want to serve you, or serve you at the door and things like that. It's really dropping into this heart space and trying to come to a compassionate understanding for where they're coming from, and not needing to use these harsh words, coming back to love and kindness always. And I'm hearing, the sun is coming out on this journey, and this is a communication card as well. It's the 8 of Fire. So this is illuminating the bigger picture, not just this tiny human self that we are right now. It is feeling into the expansiveness of your consciousness, of your infinite consciousness, and understanding this is very Leo energy as well. And we have the beautiful Mars and Venus in Leo with an exact conjunction on Tuesday here. So it's a really, really powerful energy just to really feel into that inner child, that playfulness, but especially with that masculine and feminine on Tuesday, it's really going to be about romance and being playful and being really connected to your intimate other. But with these cards here today, it's really about illuminating the fact that we are infinite beings having this temporary physical experience, and dropping out of the petty verbal battles, debates. Just let people be. Just understand that, I heard an analogy which is really fitting for these times, that, right now trying to force someone to see what's going on is like trying to teach a little baby to read. We've just got to let go and not cling to any expectations, because all expectations, any type of expectations can lead to suffering. We need to allow things to unfold as they will. We cannot cling to how things were. We need to really just ground ourselves now and understand that our journey is infinite. And I'm hearing self-care, and it was a really important part of a post I put up today. And self-care is meditation and being that light onto yourself, moving, like dropping out of the senses and going within, dropping out of this information overload. I'm hearing there is information overload, and how do you discern what is true and what is not? So just illuminate this deeper level of consciousness within you, and just come back to this grounded, self-loving energy. Really, because this is inner child healing as well. So really allowing yourself to heal those old emotional wounds. And it is an emotional time with the Sun in Cancer. So this 9 of Pentacles is really this independent, self-loving individual, and a self-loving, self-caring thing to do is to look at our old wounds and to heal them, to illuminate what's keeping us stuck, what's keeping us clinging to the past, clinging to old, behavioral, romantic patterns, all old behavioral patterns. What's keeping us there? So I'm hearing a huge part of self-care is dropping out of the past, and perhaps finding a meditative practice to allow you to really illuminate how you're wounding yourself more and more by clinging to these old emotional wounds. rather than really being present in the blessings that you have now. Anyway, have an amazing day. I love you. Bye.